Hi students, this is complex numbers continuation class part 2. Here the next question is find the multiplicative inverse of sin theta comma cos theta. The formula is a divided by a square plus b square comma minus b divided by a square plus b square. This is the formula that we are going to use. Here a is sin theta and b is cos theta. In place of a we will write sin theta. In place of b we will write cos theta. So sin theta divided by a square is sin square theta, b square is cos square theta. Here also a square is sin square theta, b square is cos square theta. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Here in the next step I will write sin theta as it is, and in place of sin square theta plus cos square theta I will write 1. Then in this minus cos theta as it is, sin square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I have written 1. Now I am having multiplicative inverse of sin theta comma cos theta is sin theta comma minus cos theta. This is the next question is find the square root for the complex numbers. 3 plus 4i is the complex number. Here under root a plus ib, the formula for this is plus or minus under root, again under root a square plus b square plus a, this is without the root, this one, divided by 2, plus I under root a square plus b square minus a divided by 2. This is the formula that we are going to use here. When you compare this with the question, you will get a is equals to 3 and b is equal to 4. Here I have written the formula again, plus or minus under root. In place of a I will write 3 square plus b is 4 square. This is again under root, plus a is 3 divided by 2 plus I whole square root, then again a square root, again 3 square plus 4 square, a square plus b square, minus a is 3 divided by 2. This is equals to plus or minus as it is, and then whole square root, 3 square plus 4 square, 3 square is 9, 9 plus 16, this is under root, plus 3 divided by 2 plus I whole square root under root 9 plus 16 minus 3 divided by 2. This is equals to plus or minus whole square root 9 plus 16 is 25. Under root 25 is equals to 5. So I am writing here 5 plus 3 divided by 2 plus I whole square root 5 minus 3 divided by 2. This is equals to, I am continuing here, plus or minus under root 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 2 1 the 2 4 the plus I 5 minus 3 is 2 divided by 2. 2 1 the 2 1 the cancel. This is equals to plus or minus under square root of 4 I am left with. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus under root of 1 is 1. 1 into I is I. This is the answer. The next example is we have to find the multiplicative inverse of minus 47 plus I into 8 root 3. Here when we compare this with the formula, a is equals to minus 47 and b is equals to 8 root 3. This is b and this is a. Now plus or minus square root of a square is 47 square minus 47 square plus b square is 8 into root 3 whole square. This is again under root plus a is minus 47 that we have to write in bracket divided by 2 plus I square root again a square root minus 47 a is minus 47 whole square plus 8 root 3 whole square minus of minus 47 divided by 2. This is equals to plus or minus whole square root. Now minus 47 square is minus square will become plus, and 47 into 47 is 2229. 8 root 3 whole square, when you solve this you have to write this square with 8 as well as root 3. We have written this square and root gets cancelled. 8 square is 8 8 is 64 and I am left with 3. 64 into 3 is 192. Now we have to add this and this we have to add. When you add 2209 plus 192 you will get 2401. This will be square root, so square root of 2401 is 49. So now in place of this I will write 2209 plus 192 plus into minus is minus 47 divided by 2 plus I whole square root 2209 plus 192 minus into minus is plus 47 divided by, this is again under root, divided by 2. Now this is equals to plus or minus square root of 2209 plus 192 is 2401 minus 47 divided by 2 plus I square root of 2401 plus 47 divided by 2. This is equals to plus or minus under root square root of 2401 is 49 minus 47 divided by 2 plus I square root of 49 plus 47 divided by 2. This is equals to, I am continuing the answer here, this is equals to plus or minus 49 minus 47 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 plus I under root 1696 divided by 2. 96 divided by 2 is, this is equals to plus or minus 2 ones is cancelled, under root 1 is 1 plus I 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 eights are 16. I am left with 48. Under root 48 I can write it as 16 into root 3. 16 threes is 48. Why I am doing this? So that I can take out the root of 16 plus I 16 root of 16 is 4. 4 root 3. This is the answer. The next example is find the multiplicative inverse of the complex numbers root 5 plus 3i. Multiplicative inverse of x plus y, x plus iy is x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. This is the formula. So multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus root plus 3i is, when you compare this, x is equals to root 5 and y is equals to 3. Now we'll substitute the value of x and y in the formula. In place of x I will write root 5 minus I as it is and y is 3 divided by under root 5 whole square is x square plus y square is 3 square. Square and root gets cancelled. This is equals to root 5 minus 3 into I divided by 5 plus 9 is 14. This is the answer. The next example is multiplicative inverse of I to the power of minus 35. I to the power of minus 35, how we will do is we will play a game of numbers. I square is equals to minus 1, we know this. 1 divided by I to the power of 35. I can write it as I am multiplying here I and I am dividing here I. Why? I to the power of 35 multiplied by I is, when bases are same, power should be added. Here the power is 1. 35 plus 1 is 36. And this I into 1 is I. Now I as it is here in the numerator, and 36, I am playing a game. I am writing it as I to the power of 2 into 18. 2 into 18 is 36. So why I am doing this? Because I know the value of I square is minus 1. Now power is even number. So what I will get? This minus 1 will become plus 1. So I am left with I. So now 1 by 35, 1 by I to the power of 35, I can write it as I. This I can write it as in the form of complex numbers 0, real part is 0 plus I into 1. 0 plus I into 1 is again I. So I am playing again with the numbers. Here this will be x and 1 is y. Now multiplicative inverse of x plus iy, the formula is x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. Now the multiplicative inverse of I to the power of minus 35 is equals to, I will write it as 0 minus I into y is 1 divided by 0 square plus 1 square. This is equals to 0 minus I is minus I, 0 plus 1 is 1. So the answer is minus I.